Come in.
Greetings.
Good afternoon. Come on and take a seat.
Oh, okay. A pleasure to meet you, Miss Javiera.
Don't worry about formalities. In this company, we're like a family.
Oh.
So we are in a hurry, and let's make this quick. Okay? Well, JP, are you fine with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, about myself. What I can tell is that I was a little indie developer on Jackal Studios. Well, that was until bad things happened and I just had to quit my job. Later on that, I worked alone making a game, Jerry the Amazing Dog. That got great reviews on Steam, and now I'm looking further on a company that will help me to get further in game development.
So, what do you know about our company?
Oh, I was personally a big fan of your company, seriously. Oh, my favorite game was about Among Us. Yeah, I loved that game and I think that was my first motivation to get into game development.
Well, what are you passionate about?
I think it's obvious. It's about all the games. I'm passionate about making a game because it's experience, it's a story that we develop for people to enjoy it, to interact with it. I just love the sentiment of someone playing my game and feeling great about it.
Tell me about your previous work experience.
About my work experience. Well, I worked with Jackal Studios, but that didn't last long. So I moved away and worked alone for 3 years to make the game about Jerry. And that's about it. But I think these years as experience are more valuable than anything.
About that, describe a difficult experience when you were working on a game.
Well, my most difficult part about making my game was when I was working with the AI, a complete disaster. You see how that game works, and it doesn't have enemies. That's the reason. But I came with a lot of creative ideas to replace the enemies.
So, do you prefer to work alone or on a team?
You see, I have a little problem working in a group. I was working alone for 3 years and making a successful game. So that's about it, but I think I can learn to work in groups again.
What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses?
I think my strength is about making the characters. You know, the plot, the history, the journey that you have to make. And about my weaknesses, you can see clearly is the AI. I hate that.
So, how do you handle stress and pressure?
You see, working with pressure I think is my thing. You can say that making a game alone is a lot easier because no one is expecting it for you, but that's not true. You will not know if people will like your game or not. What are you doing with your life? If the things that are you doing are correct. That is the most pressure I never had in my life. So I think I work good with pressure because even that the world was against me, I overcome and did the right thing.
How do you feel about working overtime?
Oh, about overtime. I really don't see it as a problem. When I was working alone, I was more than 12 hours in front of a PC, just eating, or sometimes I didn't eat at all. So I don't have problem with working overtime.
What was your biggest accomplishment and failure?
Well, my biggest accomplishment was creating the game about Jerry. You know, it's a successful game and I feel like this is a great start for me as a developer. And my biggest failure, I guess that artificial intelligence thing. Oh, and sorry about that. You see, I'm not English and I speak like this because I'm very insecure. But you have to know me.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, in 5 years, I see myself still working with this company, releasing new games and making something that will change the era of gaming. I really like making games and I think we can change the lives of people. Something that I'm passionate about.